battle for a knockout stage. One whole match. Could be 3 full games of this incredible matchup to send us one team to the top 8, the last one.
I mean, Aurora has just shot into the limelight, and now they're going up against another huge, fierce opponent, Onic. Another favorite for this event. Can Aurora take them down, or will Onic show that they are still champions in their own right?
TNZ early on already. Trying to go in. Whoa!
A lot of damage. TNZ falls. First blood over to Kyrie. Maybe biting off a little bit more than he can chew.
That was very much TNZ-esque, but not the TNZ you would expect here after that match against Mpl Ph, where we saw such a clean TNZ. Getting a bit too feisty early on could work, could also bite you back in the butt. Emblems though, we gotta take a look at the checkups here. Bargain Hunter already, to pull yourself together for both Minotaur and Melissa. It's also the Wilderness Blessing here for Rosa instead of what we've seen from Moreno, the Bargain, or sorry, the Bargain Hunter, or even the Season Hunter for a lot of different Selenas.
Keyboy doing really well with these walls though. Even that earlier catching TNZ, the wall just came out of nowhere, able to stop him, and Kyrie immediately capitalized on it. We just saw it once again to slow down Pagu, to, if you're gonna come into our jungle, be ready to possibly be taken out. And that is what Onic has already shown Aurora.
We gotta take a look at the bigger picture as well though for Aurora. They have the 2 lethal ignitions. One burst, one good arrow could send Onic back a lot, but I think Onic just have the counters here. Missile arrow.
Speaking of arrows, a lot of damage on a Keyboy. Brings him down to about 20%, but Kyrie maybe looking for the re-engage here. TNC's there as well.
Whoa.
Wants to dive in, not gonna fully commit. Aurora's learned their lesson. They're gonna kind of take things slow.
No purple buff just yet for Kai. It's gonna be delayed quite a bit here. TNZ should be able to get it before Kyrie, and you can already see Rosa here trying to maybe force out a retribution, but knows that it's a bit too risky to go all in. Arrow lands.
Oh! Ooh, Rosa takes the purple. Very well done, but Lunar taking a lot of damage. Loopy able to get the kill. TNZ wants to engage as well, but look at the damage. Keyboy tries to stop him. TNZ can't be stopped. Gets the kill on a Loopy, but now Pagu in a little bit of danger under the tower. Kyrie doesn't want to let him get away. Tempest Blades does come down. Kyrie in a bad position though under the tower, has to back out, but Keyboy wants to chase it as well. The response, Keyboy bites the bullet for diving too deep.
No purple buff on the Ling, and you can see instantly a massive mistake, I'd say. In those blades, he couldn't catch all 3, or even couldn't catch 2. Caught 1, and that was about it. We take a look at the skirmish again early on. It was TNZ going in a bit too aggressive now in the bottom lane. Live view. All right, TNZ doesn't go for the kill. But then it starts off with the purple buff being stolen away here. Keyboy as well wanted to go for the pick, but this is why the Minotaur is so good at making him miscalculate. You can see a bit of frustration there for Keyboy. The heals from the Minotaur, it gets bigger as you get lower.
All right, so each team has now made their small mistakes and recovered from it. Gold at a standstill, and it's still first turtle. We're almost 4 minutes in, and the first turtle has not been taken. Blade does get locked in for TNZ, gonna be able to see a little bit more damage for this turtle.
The thing is, Strex, and I think for a lot of the viewers, man, we are so used to seeing tank jungles that they usually just don't retreat for their buffs. For Assassins, I think their buffs, purple mainly, is more important than these turtles. So as Kai, I think you gotta be a little bit more concerned about your purple buff. You need to take it away. If it's getting threatened, retreat. It's all good. Aurora, though, with those 2 kills up top, will be able to pick up the neutral objective for free. And now it's back to a level playing field. Oh, what an arrow there. Crazy angle.
Siggyboom and Kelra have been going head-to-head. The range on Kelra is almost matched, honestly. Siggyboom's, even with being outranged by the metals, he's still able to kind of keep up in this lane.
Lunar.
Down on the top side. Lunar may not be able to get away from this. Tempest Blades does come down. They're able to collapse on him. Loopy gets the kill. TNZ's got to get out of town. Over to safety. Another kill into the Book of Onic.
Onic is just playing it so slow, trying to read out Lunar's movements. And so far, they've done a good job at doing that. Abyssal Arrow lands again for Rosa. Just a bit of poke onto Keyboy. But it's all about that right now, Onic. They know there's only one lane right now that they can really punish, right? In the mid lane, it's just the Minotaur and the Selena way too good at escaping. The TNZ got that one? I believe TNZ did with the Retribution. Kyrie's Retri was still off, and now he goes for yet another invade. TNZ. Sans, though.
Nice knock up. A lot of damage. Sans goes down. Aurora able to find pick after pick in there, constantly just testing the waters, pushing in, looking for any target. Arrow comes low. Kelra in a little bit of trouble at a tower. The go away does come out. Rosa doesn't have another arrow to fire off. and Pagu can't connect.
No wonder we've heard shouts for Aurora being #1 with another team and scrims, dude. They're so good at taking these awkward fights. Onic built a composition that wants to go in, that wants to just dive straight. And it's really good at countering the assassin jungle as well with the Eudora and the Melissa. But if Aurora find a way to split Onic up and take these individual 1v1s everywhere across the map, it just gets so awkward for Onic's composition to react to it.
And it's all about the positioning for Aurora right now. Even Pagu coming in, keeping vision. We talked about splitting them up, and then we have Rosa in the river shooting out these arrows. One does connect onto Loopy. TNZ decides not to get involved. Pagu making his way up as well. Another arrow comes down, lands on a Keyboy. Keyboy in a lot of trouble, will fall. Rosa now gonna reposition. They claim the turtle pit, and Kyrie has no way in. TNZ wants to find a target. Kyrie's forced to Finch poise, and now Onic is backed off to the jungle.
Rosa on the Selena, an absolute beast. We saw them knock Onic Philippines down to the lower brackets of the group stage just last year in MSC 2025, and it was also with Rosa on the Selena. Let's be in mid.
A lot of damage. Loopy trying to defend. Big Minoan's Fury on multiple members.
Whoa.
Into the back line. Tempest Blade Suns comes down. Kyrie able to find TNZ. Loopy very low, but still survives. But Rosa gets the kill on Sans. Rosa looking for more. Looking for another air to shoot out. Decides not to do it as Pagu and Rosa back off. It's TNZ for Sans. Onic wins out on that one.
Crazy skirmish. Kai's recall gets canceled. Now Lunar wants to go for the cut.
Ooh, Kyrie under the tower. Not in a safe spot. Does have full energy. Should be able to get away from this to safety. But the tower will fall on that top side.
Again, it's Aurora just making these moves proactively around the map. Yeah, they went in under that tier 1. It was a bit of a mistake, but it was a risk that they were willing to take to push their lead even further. They didn't lose too much. You gotta remember right now that even if TNZ dies, Lunar, or even Siggy Boom, they're not gonna give out any bounties. It's all about Rosa. He needs to stay alive, but the others can dive. They can pull out these gambles. And Onic are still behind. A whopping 3,000 gold behind. Kelra's not given space to actually farm out, and it's because of these arrows again from Rosa.
Not only that, but even when Onic's able to get a kill, they find TNZ earlier. Aurora's movement on the map has been so crucial. They find both offlane towers. They're consistently hunting for this mid lane tower. They aren't only evening out or winning the skirmishes, they're winning on map play. Just truly have become a whole new into this MSC.
It's all about defending the mid lane right now for Onic. Damage control, trying to get space for Kelra to farm out. Haas Claws built up by Kai. The Flask of the Oasis as well. The Orange Buff secured by Kai, his own, but he's still falling behind a whole level down of TNZ. Onic gonna look for a big set, but even then it's gonna be very, very tough for them because Aurora have ways to deal with it. You get a stun on Siggy Boom, Rosa, TNZ. Then you're gonna get AoE'd by Pagu. There's the healing as well that just keeps them alive.
Kind of want to see the items on where Kyrie is in terms of gold compared to TNZ.
Just 700 gold behind.
Not too far behind. Definitely still capable. Loopy as well, holding his own, actually ahead of Lunar right now. That could be the big play. Keyboy sets something up, and those two can output the damage. Not to mention, Kelra has been free farming, hasn't taken any deaths. It's definitely not GG's for Onic just yet.
Nope. They can definitely scale with the Ling and the Melissa. They will have enough damage later on to actually pull out a comeback. But Aurora, they're pretty good. They've got pretty good scaling as well with the Harith. Even the Selena when it comes to map control. If they continue to pushing these turrets, take away these tier 1s, Onic will be choked down even more. They're going to be forced to suffocate inside of their own base. And that's what Aurora are trying to do right now with a massive lead on Rosa and Siggy Boom. Can see onto the mid lane. And an arrow that lands.
Does land. Loopy kind of walked into that one though, but Tianzi to the backside. Looking for an angle. Gonna walk into Keyboy. The wall does not come out. He's able to safely move. Loopy forced a dash away. Onic positioned back into their jungle as Aurora takes over the Lord Pit. Watch for Loopy and Sands looking for an angle in as well. Kyrie forced up to the top side to try to defend the tower. This could be the play for Aurora to burst down this Lord. Tianzi will get caught by the fist crack. A lot of damage. Everyone piles on top of him. Ooh. But he's still able to get away. Onic now in a little bit of trouble. Sans to the backside, taken out by Siggy Boom. Zmon's forces dropped, and now Loopy will be shredded down as well. Rosa finding that kill for himself as Kelra tries to pop off. Doesn't have to go away. Caught in the midst. Kyrie able to find Siggy Boom. Tianzi finds Kelra. It is hell in the land of Dawn as Keyboy tries to get away. But Aurora comes out on top once again. TNZ goes back to base, and the Lord is still up.
They're just too good in this meta. Oh my God. The healing coming in from Pagu with the Minotaur and TNZ with the cleanest cables to get away from Kai, who was hunting him down with the Finch Poise, even with a purple buff. And you could see that delay from TNZ got Kairi into such an awkward spot because he already used so much of his energy to use the Finch Poise to try to chase TNZ down. Then Aurora through that skirmish, really just utilizing a sustain out. Oh, these guys.
Live game, thought we were still in the replay person.
These fights have been phenomenal. Great steal by Kai though. We're seeing the glimpses of that M3 Ling Kairi that really shocked the world with his crazy pattern. Again, reacting to the moves around. Shout out to Seer there, shout outs to him. Biggest Aurora fan in the building.
I like to see it. Both junglers right now, TNZ, able to get out of that fight earlier, getting hit by the fist crack. No purple buff, this is true. Ooh, maybe we get the anime battle right here. Kairi, TNZ does not have vision on him. He's gonna go back to safety. Kairi's not gonna force it, he's just, I mean, they know. They know. Either one to probably, oh, wait, no, TNZ's like, let's do it. Back in the mid side, a little bit of damage, they're able to take the tower.
An intense game of Mlbb with the Lord still up top. Aurora taking things slow. Abyssal Arrow lands onto Kelra. Not gonna bait out any of those battle spells just yet. Kairi sent into the bottom lane again. 2 holy shields. Oh, it's down right in the 12th minute.
Very well done. Mlbb takes a lot of damage, forces dash back. Pagu comes in with a big Minoan's Fury. Able to get the pop off. TNZ finds Mlbb into the backside. Kelra and Keyboy also taking a lot of damage as Siggy Boom drops in. More damage onto Kairi now. Kairi looking for an angle, and as Kelra gets free shots from the backside, the Lord has broken through. Aurora decides to back off. Lunar still keeping vision as the rest of the team moves back, waiting for the next wave. There's no mid side. They're waiting for the minion to drop. Onic has lost an inhibitor as another wave comes crashing down the mid.
These arrows are landing like it's a point-click stun. Suns!
TNZ takes him out. Kelra forced the dash back. They've broken through. Still 2 towers on the bat side, but Aurora doesn't want to let up just yet. Lunar backs off. Rosa keeping an angle, waiting for those arrows to come through.
And this is what I was talking about, man. Aurora, they have the scaling when it comes to map control, especially if they get these turrets. Another arrow lands on Kelra. Mans has no damage on minions right now, and the Abyssal Arrow will just constantly keep on coming. And so you're gonna have to react to Pagu Lunar up front, and then the arrows. Lupi.
Onsports does drop. Siggy Boom wants to go in.
The arrow
puts out a lot of damage on Lupi. Another arrow drops, and Keyboy drops as well. Siggy Boom with a double kill. TNZ under the tower. Sans has no way to escape. It's Kairi against the world, along with Kelra. But the damage is just too much. Rose into the back line. He wants Kelra. The go away comes out. He dashes back. Aurora not done just yet. They got one more inhibitor, and Siggy Boom finds Kelra. Aurora Gaming under the tower, take out Onic and take game number 1.
Rosa on the Selena, an absolute masterclass from Aurora Gaming. We've heard the shouts.